Welcome to GCTV and welcome to the latest episode of The Insider as we get ready to look back on Stage 9 of the Global Champions League that took place in Paris. Frederik de Backer is back from the City of Love, I heard in the commentary, which is great. Love and light. Did you have a good weekend in the City of Love and light? Good sports as well, by the way, we must say that.
That's the essence, actually.
Did you have a good weekend this weekend?
Yeah, no, it was really good sport, a really good weekend as well. I don't need much. Actually, it does need to be the City of Light and Love or anything, as long as the sport is good. And it was once again right there.
What I find very interesting is, and maybe where we start the conversation today, is around Gregory Bordeaux, because in the build-up to GCO Round 1, I think in the build-up to GCO Round 2, even in the Grand Prix that followed, we spoke so much about this ring, about this dome, about the building, what it takes. We heard from Marco Danesi, the sporting director at Global Champions. There was so much conversation about the ring. And it makes me wonder, just firstly, how different is jumping in Paris compared to what the riders will experience throughout the rest of the year? What makes it so unique to these riders?
It's a bizarre blend between the ring of Madrid, the one in maybe also the one in Saint-Tropez, and the one that we have in Monaco. In Monaco for the size, in Saint-Tropez for one part of the slope, and Madrid for the other part of the slope. It's a dome-shaped ring.
So it's a little bit of everything that's all come together in Paris, is that?
It's fairly small. It's not super small like Monaco, but it's not large. It's dome-shaped. There is still a slope with the dome shape. It's a very difficult arena to read and to understand.
Do the numbers then tell us that it was difficult to read for the riders? Because again, I know that there was a really wide spread, which I think we would say is a really good work from Gregory Bordeaux. But if this is so unique and has so many elements and so many possible hurdles, let's say, do the numbers suggest that Paris was what it was, or do they maybe change a little?
Yeah, it's a difficult arena to walk. I think it's a difficult arena to ride. It's even more a difficult arena to build. For the course designer, for Bordeaux. With the slope, with the dome shape, with the size, with the crowd right at the edge of the ring, it's so easy to really mess up, but massively mess up. You can so easily overdo it, make it too tough, because you underestimate the slope. And if you overestimate the slope, you think, oh, the slope is going to be the factor that's going to decide on Global Champions League.
And then you combat the slope. Yeah.
Then you get too many clears. Yeah. So it's so difficult to get it right. I guess this is one of the most difficult arenas to build in. And he didn't get it right. He got it perfect. It's unbelievable. The numbers that he produced, his statistics this weekend. We always look at horse and rider and team statistics. But Gregory Bordeaux's statistics are extraordinary, really exquisite.
All right, it's a huge stamp of approval for Gregory Bordeaux, the course designer, dealing with all the difficulties that the city and the arena of Paris give him to be able to put together the arena and get the stamp of approval this weekend. Gregory Bordeaux, thank you for your great service in GCL Round 9. Many might argue perhaps that the way to have defeated this Gregory Bordeaux track was going to be through experience. Experienced riders, experienced horses would have been able to tackle the challenges set before them. The Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M, decided to throw the rulebook out the window, select two 20-something-year-olds who came to Paris and almost found themselves on the podium. Let's hear from Lily Atwood.
I feel like I've been a little bit unlucky this season. I've been having one down, but my horse has been always jumping really well. And for sure, these are some of the hardest shows in the world. And I think for any under 25, it's for their first season, it's difficult to get into. You know, you need to do a few shows before you realise how the courses ride, how the arenas ride, because they're all so different. The team really helped. You know, the first show I didn't go on the team just so I can jump a few rounds before having any pressure. And yeah, for sure, it's overwhelming. You know, you have a lot of pressure to do well for the team. You only want to jump clear rounds to really help them with the championship. And yeah, I mean, I just, you know, try and be confident and believe in myself and my horses.
Lily Atwood is doing a great job and is about to produce her first ever clear, as there's a plank and it's the first ever clear for Lily Atwood. And does it on Corleone van Vlierbeek. Finally, for the first time in many stages, there is a smile to be seen on the face of Lily Atwood.
Well, hopefully this proves that the team doesn't just run on Marlon and Peder. We did think that a bit at the beginning when we were a bit unlucky. But I have amazing teammates. The support I get from them is just you know, invaluable. I've learned from Peder, you know, a lot of things watching him, but I haven't been to a show with him yet. So hopefully we have a show together this year. He is always someone all the riders look up to. His horsemanship is amazing. The way he treats his horses, the way he rides is so soft. It looks so effortless, and to get some help from him, like walking the course, would be definitely invaluable and something that I wouldn't forget. Marlon also, she's, you know, one of the best female riders in the world, and I feel like me and her ride quite similar in some ways, and she's so lovely, and yeah, also her I'd love to go to a show with. We've only just stepped up. These shows are difficult, the best horses and riders in the world. And the goal for the team, you know, get on as many podiums as possible and just, again, stay at the top. Would be amazing to have a win in the championship at the end of the year.
So at the age of Lily Keena and Lee Atwood, I was probably trying to find some school books and make sure I got to, you know, university on time. And here we have these riders, these sensationally talented riders, not necessarily dominating of the course, of course, but to finish fourth, Frederick, on a track like this, these two young riders, this has to go down as a superb performance from these two in particular, but from